It works. We're live. We are live. Finally, welcome. Welcome to round 8 of TFR season 25. I am here, Nepital, joined by Alfie. I'm not saying your full name. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah. Well, round 8 here today. It's definitely going to be very close, but it's only 23 points. Epic Animal is behind Motorcycle. He's definitely going to be looking to bump back from that. Not very well done back after getting that quali ban and starting all the way from the back. He made a massive drive to come back up front, but it's not been enough. His Motorcycle had a brilliant race, start to finish, finishing P2 overall, and it's been absolutely dominant so far from him. But the question is, can people improve? I'm a D up into P3, overtaking B29, 1 point separating them now. Mint Kestrel, your last week's race winner, up 3 positions now, into P5, as Willu and Seb have both dropped down massively after retiring from TFR. It's definitely, yeah.
With 16 people as well.
Race to look out for.
Oh my days.
Oh.
We keep talking.
No,
it's fine. But yeah, no, with 16 people as well, it should be an exciting race. I just gotta check the forecast as well, because if I'm not wrong, I might be wrong. I was hoping there was gonna be some rain like the F2.
No, God no. Rain just equals cut, especially with ghosting being turned off.
Oh, it would be quite an adventure, as I found out in my own F2 race.
Yeah, definitely something to be careful of. That's one thing you've always got to watch out for here. And luckily, with there not being any rain in sight, it's going to be just pure pace that these drivers are going to have to show. Managing their ERS with a track that loves just to take it all the way from you. It's Epic the Animal to 25.9. No, Wave Dre 25.7. Already quicker than F2 pole. This is definitely something you've got to be watching out for now, as these lap times will start coming down and down the further we get into qualifying. B29 at 26.0 has been locked. We want to improve that, but with the fastest sector 3, he's definitely not going to have much time to find there. Motu Solver coming to the end of sector 2 now. Schaefer starting sector 2 as Mint Kestrel sits at 25.8. Still nobody near as Michael Louise at 26.6. Everybody is still gone quicker than the F2 pole, but I do not think that will be difficult to be, as it was set at the end of a wet qualifying.
So Mo coming to the end of his lap now. I forgot what the name of these corners are, but he is going to plant his foot on that gas pedal. Get over the line. What does he go? AP4. It's not too bad at 25.9. I'd say that like I could even do any better. However, he has wiped the floor with me there. But no, I would have certainly thought he would have done. I got a little bit closer, maybe been above Epic, but we will let these banker runs go out.
Alright. So, I'm just going to be commentating alone. Let's go. Well, just a little bit. Gagley. Yeah. Gagley starting his lap time now, coming through sector 1 now, as Samad is coming to cross the line now. Reserve driver goes 7th fastest, 126.3. Definitely one of his worst showings from recent times, as people are complaining now of Wave being laggy. That's definitely not what you want to see as your pole sitter right now. No other drivers on a my master on those intermediates doing a bit of a fun lap, just trying to mess around. Gagley now about to come through cops. Definitely one corner you need to be very precise in, because if you go deep, you will be getting that violation. Nice and perfectly smooth there from Gagley. Now coming into Maggots and Beckett's It's definitely going to be a very, very careful, nice and smooth. Down to 6th, 5th gear now. Getting the power down, catching the curb, and activating DRS perfectly for him. It's definitely going to be definitely very nice as he leaves sector 2. Ooh, coming into the third to last corner now. Very, very cautious there from Gagley, but in every bit of ERS he has left as he throws it into the final 2 corners. Getting the power down, little bit of wheel spin, but that's pulled in to the line, and that is a 126.5. Not the slowest so far, but they're definitely wanting to improve.
For sure. They can actually hear me now, by the way. you are back.
Alright, thank God.
Yeah, you're not alone anymore. But no.
Right.
Very much. I understand the use of the intermediates on not only a fun lap, but just a banker. However, with how strong these first banker laps are seeing, I would assume that Mindmaster would want to put on a soft pair, try and just show that he is one of the fastest here now.
I think Phantom Fox must have an engine pen there. As the only you see also, yeah. Also with an engine pen, JVKP, also with an engine pen. Let me actually list off your engine penalties. Right, if I can find them. Oh my days, where are they? Where are the the engine pen? Yo, no, not there. Where are they? Alright, here we go. Engine pens for the F1 division. Chris, who is not here today. Hyper Ghost, who is also not here today. JVKP, both V-Carbs of JVKP and the only EGC, both out, and Phantom Fox. Those will be your drivers who will not be setting a lap. JVKP just staying in the pits, looking to just save as much of the tires as he can. CJ, not to set a lap yet, but that is normal, as he's normally one of the last to set their first banker lap. Varga, who's on a lap right now, coming through Maggots right now through Brooklands. Nice and smooth. Purple sector 1 from him. Nice and smooth now coming through. Definitely want to get a pound on a lot more ERS compared to his competitors throughout. Now coming down the coming down Woodcop. Definitely be really, you're gonna take it smooth into Cops. Foot planted, nice and smooth there from Varga. Now coming to Maggots and Beckett's. Not shifting down into 7th now. Loose the rear bit down into 5th. Catch the curve perfectly, nice and straight through the hanger, nice and straight down the hanger straight. It's definitely going to be a nice lap time from the Red Bull driver coming through Stowe now. 6th gear, a lot more ERS again compared to his competitors. He does like to save. Now coming through Vale, nice, gets the power down, coming out of club, power down completely, full burn to cross the line with a 126.6. A tenth, 1.4 tenths slower than Gagley. He's definitely going to want to improve on that. As being Kestrel now on a lap. Coming through Maggots and Beckett's now. Going to be very nice and smooth from the Aston Martin driver. Lose a bit on the exit there. Power down. He is barely up on his sector 2 time. Coming down the hanger straight. He's definitely going to need to improve on the sector 3 if he wants to try and get ahead of Waves Dre. Pushing the limiter of his engine through Stowe. Only 5% of battery left, coming down into Vale. Now through Club. Definitely a lot more ES competitors. Full throttle down the edge. Use all of his deployment, but is that an improvement? No, it is not. Main Kestrel does not improve on his time. He's definitely been wanting to be better on that. I'm a D now. Coming through Max and Beckett's. Now into Chapel. Definitely a lot more cautious on his approach using non-ERS. Now it's going to be full burning down the hanger straight. The Ferrari driver looking to bounce back from his race ban at the Circuit of the Americas. Now coming through Stowe. Save 5th gear, revving that Ferrari engine to its max. Vale now, nice and smooth. See if he can out of club, nice and careful. Full power, use all this deployment, and that goes up to 2. I think brilliant out there from Imad.
Amazing stuff from him. I'm just trying to find someone else. Someone be on that. Oh, we have Wave Dre as well, improving his time. It looks like he was 3/10 up, unless that is my screen lying to me. He's coming through club corner now. He's going to try and put foot to the floor. He is spending his battery, and that is a new fastest lap by over 4/10 of a second. Very much Wave Dre is telling everyone, this is what you've got to beat. Catch me if you can.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant lap there from Wave Dre. Oh, sorry about that. I'll let you finish.
No, I'm just all of them abandoning their lap. The only person I can find on the lap right now is MSA Samad, who is coming to Cop's corner now. Keeps his foot planted. I just dropped something on my knee. Coming through Magnussen Beckett's, keeping it all the way. All foot planted. No ERS though. Maybe taking a little bit, wanting to save a little bit more. Burning all of it on exit. See how far we can get him down here.
Very.
Honestly, this isn't seeming like a fast lap. I could be totally wrong here, but it seems like it's going to be 26. I was wrong. He does a 27. He does a 25.7. Genuinely just shutting me up, Jesus.
Definitely a very lap. A very good lap time from Samad. One of the best Monaco drivers in the world. I think he is top 5 at this point in time. So definitely a driver you want to be careful of, especially around those streets, as there will not be a single driver in this league who will be able to keep up with him. Many few can keep up with him on time trial, and he has shown to bring that pace into league racing. As Motu Solver on a lap now, purple sector 1, now coming down. Oh yeah, coming down coming down into Cops now. Very nice and smooth. 50% ERS, a lot more compared to his competitors who are only around the 30 through Magnussen Beckett's now. Again, like I made on that nut through Chapel. It goes all the way up to 60. Now he's going to be full burning, using every bit of extra ERS that he has. 2/10 up, purple, sector 2, again, double purple from Motu Solver. He's going to want to improve a lot if he wants to try and get ahead of his teammates. Nice. Oh, nice through Stowe, almost invalidates, going off the track there. Coming down into Vale. Nice and smooth. Now through Club. Motu Solver got 40% ERS, a lot more than his competitors. Going to cross the line now, it's a P4. Does improve on his time, but not enough to be substantial. P4 now from the McLaren driver, and he's going to want to rush getting back into the pits to get that final lap time out. Is the only other driver on a lap time, well, not on a lap time, the only driver out that isn't on an out lap is CJ, whose best lap time right now is a 1:27.4.
Doing a bit
definitely want to go improve on that. Yeah, the Kimi Räikkönen there, as he's definitely want to improve on that. Is that is slower than F3 pole. CJ will definitely want to improve on that if he doesn't want to be made fun of throughout the rest of the grid. Yeah, my master still not set a lap time on those soft compound tires. Gonna want to do better than what he has. Only 4 drivers out on track right now. Motu Solver, Min Kestrel, Effie the Animal is also close to starting his lap. And Guidely, Michael Louise retired, doesn't think he can improve on what time he has set already. Now, coming down into Abbey, nice and smooth from Min Kestrel, 70% ERS. Coming through Farm now, nice and careful, sticking on that medium. 80% now for the Wellington Straight. It's definitely going to be something where you want to burn all of that ERS you have built up throughout the lap. As he gives up using that ERS some part through, now coming through Brooklands, now through left field. Nice, 70% already built up that ERS he burned on the straight. Going to be able to use it now. Coming down into Cops is definitely going to be one spot where if he burns enough, he will gain substantial amounts of times to his competitors. Very clean through Cops. Now coming into Max and Beckett's now. Going to be nice and careful not to invalidate. It's so easy through these corners. Now through Chapel, he's going to want to burn his ERS. Down to around that 5% max. Purple, sector 2 from Min Kestrel, as he's gone 4/10 up on his lap time. 10% now coming through Stowe, coming down into Vale, burning every little bit spare he has through Club. Gonna put that power down, burn all of his ERS, and can he improve? Yes, he does. That's a P2, a 25.5 from the Aston Martin driver. He's gonna be very happy with his lap and hope his competitors aren't able to improve. But one person who is already on pole position, Wave Dre, starting his lap now. As we cut back to Epic, he loses his R on the rear, losing all of that time gain, and that loses enough where he does not gain any time. B29 also on a lap behind. Oh, can they not hear you? He's joking me. Noise suppression. There we go. Get rid of that.
As Wave Dre is coming through Copperson now, keeping it very nicely planted, burning all of his ERS, coming towards Maggots right now, keeping his foot still on that ground. 160 going through there, coming through it very nice, very clean as he comes through Beckett's. And right down the hanger straight. Only 20% though. He's not going to have enough to burn the entire way down. Coming through Stowe. Nice and clean, keeping it well inside, no chance to just invalidate. A little bit of a lock-up coming through here. Coming through Club corner, keeping it down, keeping the ERS going. And another 25-3. Wave Dre is making it very painful for anyone else behind him to even try and get a sniff at that pole. Mint Kestrel was coming in, no chance for him to try and get that pole position. So mad on a flying lap, going 2 tenths faster right now. He has to find half a second within these last few corners. But it seems like he's going slow. Oh, there's a yellow flag for some reason. Going towards Club now. He's over that line, jumping all over these corners, trying to find that time anywhere he possibly can. Keeping it foot to the floor, can he? He does not.
Oh. Invalidation. That is a last corner invalidation. Oh.
That is unfortunate for him. As everyone else, it has finished that lap. So your lineup for the race is Wave Dre, Mint Kestrel. I can't see the score now. There we go once again. Your lineup for the race is Wave Dre, Mint Kestrel, I'm a D, MS Samad, Mo, Gagly, Epic, B29, I'm just saying miscellaneous, Mindmaster, Schaefer, Varga, CJH, JVK, and I know there's one more, Phantom, and the only YEGC. Jesus.
Yeah. both oh my days, I can't speak. Both VRBs are going to want to get a very good start this race, even due to them both having engine pens. And Phantom Fox, a man who I believe right now is in 11th in the championship, is going to want to improve, as some drivers ahead are no longer participating, so he's going to want to get ahead of them as soon as possible. Definitely going to be one hectic of a race start here, as it's going to be a very big. Oh, it's going to be a very big idea. It's going to be people are going to be very difficult if they want to do the soft, if they want to do medium, if they want to do hard compound tires. But with there being the 35% race distance, it's going to be very, very 50% race distance. Most drivers will be looking at a one stop, but there might be that odd driver who thinks they have the pace with the two. As tire wear is very, very bad around here. And it's definitely not something you want to mess with.
100%.
Here today in round 8 of TFR Esports.
There we go. Just waiting for everyone to choose their setups and tune their setups and choose their strategy. I do have to ask actually, Alfie, for the race, how much fuel did you bring? Because I did it 13, 18 laps right on for both.
I you can't trust me with fuel here. Like especially with fuel, I always go an extra 1.5 laps, but that's because I'm not good at saving fuel. With these drivers here today, some might underfuel to get that advantage over their competitors. As underfueling means it's less stress on your tires, less weight being put down, which means less wear. The more weight, the more fuel, the more weight, which means more tire wear against you. As we go to 5 red lights now, 1,
5 red lights and away they go.
and it is lights.
Wave Dre
getting a brilliant start here.
Lovely start. Ketchel already under pressure by I'm a D. Trying to hold it round. Does not. Will he try and dive it down that inside? No, he doesn't, but Mo dives it down I'm a D side. Trying to get a sneaky place. Does not work out for him as they go 3 abreast through here. Can they all keep it nice and clean? No, they cannot. Gagley getting a lovely start and getting a jump on Mo, who seemed to also get a jump on D. Stay coming up here. Gagley sending in, making sure he gets his car right ahead of Mo.
Big fighting between B29 and Varga. The R's is massive, almost 4 wide. Down back at the back, the only GC probably coming out best of that. As JVKP, the man who was up into P11 coming into turn 4, is now back down into P16. He's definitely going to be annoyed on top of one to improve now as every driver comes back into back. It's now Wave Dre still leading the pack here right now, as we only have 3 drivers not on the medium compound tires. Schaefer on those hards, Schaefer and Fanafox on those hards, and Michael Louise on those softs as B29. Oh, B29 tries to send it on the inside of Varga. Varga closes a good door, and B29 and they make contact. This lag is definitely something different as Schaefer looks for the move down the inside of B29. Oh no, maybe not. This lag is definitely something. It's either me or these servers today. His lag has definitely been one problem this entire day in all divisions so far.
Yeah, so Wave Dre goes a bit wide, allowing Minkeshwar to try and get alongside him. He's definitely going to set up a move going into his. He gets the DRS as well going down. I've got the straight name, but going down the Wellington straight, of course. He gets the miscall, pulls right up alongside. But he is on the outside and he is just have to back out from now. I cannot hear myself.
Yeah. Oh no. As the gaps, you definitely see trying to start to form. As Imadi's actually falling behind from the front to Minkestrel still on Wave Dre's diffuser, not giving him a single second of space. As both of us, B29 is disconnected. I do not think it was an internet problem. I think that was B29 getting very unlucky. He is not going to be happy with himself as we now go to the front of the pack. Minkestrel does have DRS on Wave Dre. Wave Dre both full burning now, but that 10-mile-an-hour advantage is going to be so good as Schaefer also makes past B29. B29's AI. As Michael Louise has been spun. Michael Louise now in P16 been spun.
All the way out of the pack. That's
definitely not something you...
As Minkestrel has made it on through, going into Club's corner on Wave Dre. They've gone 2 abreast through there, and Wave is now nearly under pressure by IMD here. They're all still so close at the front. We've got, what, top 4 separated by a second.
Definitely one thing is Michael Louise is already 10 seconds away from your leaders. The man who's been spun already, the man who's been very unlucky throughout this season, including one driver here at the back, JVKP. Both drivers have been very unlucky. They have had the pace to be in that top 10, top 8, but they have not been able to show it, sadly, due to either being taken out or unlucky. As the only EGC makes the move past Schaefer, the only EGC who's also had a quality ban, has already made it up to P9, as finally B29 has dropped to the bottom of the grid. His AI definitely not showing well. As our biggest gainer, of course, is the only EGC up 7 positions already. One of our biggest losers is Michael Louise down 6 positions. Definitely one thing he's going to use his soft tires to improve that as I believe, yes. Yeah, okay.
They're all keeping it very clean down here. Oh, very, very nice. Get back to this. GC getting through. Schaefer coming from the back to P9, which is a great showing from him. Definitely doing better than proving to Red Bull that he is up for that promotion possibly. Coming through Cops, it's a nice easy move. Nothing ever happens. Everyone's keeping it very clean. No one's close enough to make a move just yet until just a DRS train. Mint Kestrel leading the way.
This has definitely been an ongoing battle between the RB of the only GC and the Red Bull of Schaefer. Schaefer reserve, who has reserved his P29 is disconnected again. I think he either has left it or has given up. But going back to the RB and the Red Bull, they've been battling so much that they have dropped. They've already made a 3-second gap to the car times. Mint Kestrel sets the fastest lap for a 1:29.8. Your leader here today, as Wave Dre was overtaken a couple laps to go now. The only GC and Schaefer keep switching positions. They are not trying to give each other a single point difference. They want those points that points difference between 9th and 10th. With TFR's point system, every point matters as they win is 30 points. P2 is 25, and it goes all the way down to P15, which is 1 point. So every point could be the difference between you going ahead and going behind. As the only GC sends down the inside of Schaefer. Schaefer leaves some space, trying to go for the switchback. Is not able to get the exit though. The GC keeps positions, staying very defensive in that inside position. As if we now look to the front, you can see Wave Ray is actually starting to lose time behind Mint Kestrel. The gap now 6 seconds as Mindmaster makes the move past CJ. Coming into Cops now, Mindmaster has made the move past. Made the move past the Mercedes driver.
Yes, as Mo is making a move on Gagley.
Oh.
Well, Gagley's making a move on someone. It's all very complicated up here. But they're all getting 1.5 seconds behind the top 3. They are slowly losing touch now. As soon as I say that,
it's fantastic. Definitely is. Oh, CJ is starting to lose positions everywhere.
YGC comes into the pits on 5 lap 6.
5 lap old. Medium combat ice. He doesn't think they're good enough. As CJ's already dropped down. Yeah, he must have a different plan compared to his competitors. As CJ at the back is leading.
Sorry.
No, wait, he's going to be doing a 2-stop. Yeah, that has to be a 2-stop there from the only GC. Is CJ's under pressure now from JVKP, or he's going to lose. This might be his 3rd position lost in 2 laps. As now Mindmaster, Phantom Fox have both made a move past CJ. JVKP looking for the move down the inside. Oh, barely not any contact between the two drivers. The newly promoted Mercedes driver is looking to prove that he is quick enough to stay in F1, but it's JVKP looks for the move around the outside. CJ barely leaving enough space. JVKP trying to force him to give space. Now coming through Cop. Oh, backs out barely. Ooh.
That getting that close was, well, less than a credit card, I'll tell you that. As he's still on the charge, going after CJH, who cannot make that corner, and just goes completely straight coming out of Beckett's. As we go back up to the top, Corshar top 3, still as uniform. They're still keeping it nice. And Kestrel is keeping a nice little 0.6 gap towards Wave, and Wave in turn is doing the same to IMD. I'm still confused by YGC. He must have had damage.
Yeah, But
There's
his lap time doesn't. Actually, we can. I will check the pit stops now. No, that was a 2.2 second pit stop. No, no, just a tire change.
he's on.
No damage on his wing.
He could. He could. He could be like saving his tires. He's on the hards. He could make it those 20 laps. This could be a blinder.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's definitely as mediums barely last 10 laps, and between the mediums and the hards there's only the lap time difference is only about 3/10. So it definitely shows that the wear is a lot more than people think it is. I don't think unless the only EGC does a lot of tire saving, he will probably have to box again, and that risk will not be worth it, as Motorsilver is now falling behind 2 seconds to your top three of I'm a D, Wavedre, and Kestrel.
Gagley and who is that? Epic are both coming in.
So mad. No. Both also think their mediums are done for.
Very close.
Wow.
I
Definitely.
still think it's a bit too early.
I think the animal going on the hard compound tires. Gagley also going on the hard compound tires. They must. I think either everybody's going for a 2-stop or it's a 1-stop. Michael Louise now coming into the pits up for what it looks like medium compound tires. Michael Louise is definitely doing a 2-stop. He's probably doing soft, medium, trying to use those tires that he's saved for that extra bit of pace. You see now, as the only EGC is coming across now to start his 8th lap, which means he's going to come out ahead of Michael Louise, behind Epic Animal and Gagley. They've been able to stay ahead of the driver who has already pit and is warm hard compound tires. As Samad is now almost fallen out of DRS range of Motu-Silva. Motu-Silva will be looking to have a... Oh, Samad loses it. That's definitely out of DRS now. Samad loses it coming through cuts. He's showing his mediums are definitely done, as Varga is now catching up to the Williams driver. Schaefer trying to keep My Master and Fanta Fox behind. No, Fanta Fox behind actually, because My Master is on those medium compound tires, so if he gets past the Red Bull, CJ now up into P10, but very close behind is JVKP, the RB driver, who is on a brand new setup today, is looking to press the owner of TFR eSports, closing the gap all the way down to 3.5 tenths. The question is, are they boxing, or are they staying out? Nobody else is boxing. CJ, JVKP fakes going to the box, as CJ's the only one to box. Everybody else staying out on their medium compound tires. Samad, even after that slip of the rear, still thinks his tires are good enough to continue on. As Waves Race still must be trying to go for a 1-stop.
I tell you what, the top two have nearly dropped I'm a D here. They've just got him out of DRS for Wellington Strait. Could Wavedre be pushing, try and get past Mint Kestrel again? Is that dirty air really affecting his tyres so much? Does he...
Most probably.
Yeah, he probably wants that fresh air, but still, if it's going to affect that much, he still has only 6 tenths. He needs to just make a move, get it done, and then try and build a gap to Mint, because Mint Kestrel has shown that he is just as fast as Wavedre here.
Yeah, definitely. B29's AI has pitted him for the soft compound tires. I have no idea what this AI is thinking. As you see Mint Kestrel and Wavedre coming now through the 3rd sector. They are going to lap.
Mint
This guy is Mint Kestrel tied into the pit. He thinks his tires are gone. Wavedre thinks still thinks his tires are good. Nobody else. Varga also jumps into the pits now. Anybody else going to follow him in is Mind Master. Mind Master is not following him. JVKP is also not following him. They think their tires are good enough, as Mint Kestrel also pits for the hard compound tires. Varga, those Red Bull crew have those hard compound tires prepared. This is looking like they're all planning to go for a 1-stop, as Wavedre's now main goal is to pull a big enough gap that Imadi does not get in DRS range, and he is able to come out ahead of Mint Kestrel, as Epic the Animal. The Mercedes driver sets the fastest lap at a 1:29.8. As Hughes, Mint Kestrel comes out ahead of the Alpine and Mercedes driver. The only EGC coming out just behind Varga, the man who's on
Vargas' tyres will be very cold, and the only agency will be looking to get the move past, or his tyres warm up, and he has that pace advantage on him, as the gaps are looking very big right now. But one person keeping his tyres nice and fresh is MindMaster. The Ferrari driver is still keeping up with the hard drivers around him. Schaefer and Phantom Fox are not able to get past and pull away from this Ferrari driver. It's definitely showing that if you're able to conserve your tyres, you are able to make the move. That is Michael Louise makes it past CJ trying to look for the move past the Haas driver, as Imadi now dives into the pits. Then Motu Solo follows him in, so does Samad. Does MindMaster follow his teammate into the pits? Wave Dre, thinking his tyres can keep going, is staying out. MindMaster, does he follow his teammate in? No, but Schaefer jumps into the pits.
MindMaster keeping his tyres longer than the hard ones. That is... Now that is
surprising.
It's surprising, but that is definitely something. I tell you what though, Min Castro, his stop has worked out for him very nicely. Everyone else behind him will be behind Gagli and Epic, who are already on 3-lap old hards. He's gotten out on his fresh tyres, always in front, didn't have to fight, and he can bring them up nice and lovely, not having to overheat them, using extra grip, and he can keep these tyres fresh.
Most definitely is. Phantom Fox is finally going to make the move past MindMaster. The Ferrari driver was able to keep with Alfie behind him, couldn't keep him behind him forever, and his move has been done. Phantom Fox will be looking to make the gap, as he's already pulled 7/10 on the Ferrari driver. You can definitely see how much the mediums have faded. Now, as Min Castro has already gained a second on JDKP, as I've been talking, the Aston Martin has gained a second on the RB driver in front of him. It's definitely showing that the mediums are dead, and you have to box for nuances. Ooh, Phantom Fox loses the rear there, coming out as CJ gets a 3-second time penalty. The first for Butch is Wave Dre. Wave Dre in the pits now. He thinks his mediums are gone and will have fresher hard compound tyres compared to the rest of his competitors, as MindMaster dives into the pits now. JVKP, your last runner on the mediums that started this race, is also coming into the pits. JVKP getting the car stopped. Ooh, just barely keeping it within that 35 mile an hour is Min Castro. Will he come out behind his McLaren opponent? He will. That's absolutely brilliant there from the Aston Martin. The perfect time to pit. As Wave Dre comes out behind Gagli and Epic Daniel. That is not what he wanted to see. Your pole sitter is now down into P5, and the only driver who has not pit yet is our leader, Phantom Fox, because there is a yellow flag, and that is the only EGC. The only EGC has retired in the pits. He has given up on his race and does not think he can carry on. As JVKP emerges now. JVKP emerges now in 14th place. He's going to want to going to catch up to this trio in front of MindMaster, CJ, and Michael Louise. Michael Louise and Schaefer must be going for a 2-stop, as those mediums will not last. The remaining 14 laps we have here in the race, as Phantom Fox is still keeping about a 4.7 second gap to Min Castro behind, but that gap is slowly deteriorating. The question is, when will Phantom Fox pit for fresh mediums, which means, and when he does, he will have such a big advantage to the drivers around him. He'll have that grip advantage, he will have pace to definitely lead. Smoke takes being happened is Imadi using DRS to get past Gagli. Now going to be looking to put pressure on Epic Animal and Wave Dre. Epic Animal is unable to keep the McLaren driver behind much longer, as Min Castro sets another fast for the race. The gap now 3.5 seconds to him in the Alpine in front. Samad of 0.1290. Samad showing he still has pace in this race, even though he's had a few mistakes throughout. He's still showing pace. His Wave Dre's right on the diffuser now of Epic the Animal. Coming down now into this straight, he's going to look to try and make them. The Wellington straight here now, DRS deployed, but it does not get a good enough exit. And that is still, and Epic will still stay ahead of the McLaren driver. Imadi also be now catching up to the drivers behind. His tyres are out of the Wave Dre's, but only by a lap, which probably will not be much. Come the end of the race, Motu Silva, the back of this DRS train. Your I think, where did Mo start? Mo started P5, already down 2 positions. It's going to want your leader of the championship is to improve his time, his position throughout this race, as he's got Gagley right in front of him now, and he's definitely going to want to get past him as soon as possible. The man that Gagley's in P6 in the championship, definitely not doing bad right now. Definitely not showing enough pace down these straights. As again, moves off.
Going into Stone, that's a critical move for him. I'm very sorry for cutting you off there.
No, that's more important. That is actually, it's more important as Wave Dre is now going to be on the hunt for the lead, who will the soon-to-be leader of Minkestro. Samad does another fast lap. Samad is pushing these fastest laps out, showing he still has a bunch of pace. But the question is, can he get past the drivers in front of him, or will he just be stuck in Varga? Following not far behind Samad. Motusolver finally... Oh, I think Motusolver might force Gagley off track there. I missed it. But Gagley, we're getting grass on his tyres as Samad gets through as well. Motusolver will definitely be investigated by us at the end of this race. If Gagley does deem to report it as I'm a D, only 4 tenths behind Epic the Animal now. The Ferrari drivers, Wave Dre makes the move down round the outside of Minkestro. Minkestrel's tyres were definitely not good enough as Epic the Animal to make...
That's unfortunately, while we think I thought that was Minkestro, that's actually B29. That is the
I am
AO.
very smart. Yeah. I am so smart, guys. Watch me look at me being so smart here, guys. It's actually one thing to watch is the lead of the race. Phantom Fox not even defending at all, letting Minkestrel get by. As that time, that is the correct driver, and he equivalent lead of the race.
Okay.
As Phantom Fox is probably going to dive into the pit soon. Not yet, though. He thinks his tyres can... Yeah, thinks his tyres can hold on. 4 more. I'm a D, your 4-time champion in P5 right now as Mindmaster makes the move past CJ down the straight. CJ's as JVKP is pushing his heart out to try and catch up to the pack. He is caught. He's gained 4 seconds so far, with there still being 12 laps to go. He definitely has the opportunity to get the gain and get past us. He has a 3-lap tyre advantage over CJ, losing the rear there. It's all good though, as Wave Dre is still not within DRS range of the Alpine ahead of him. Phantom Fox, every animal does have DRS, but is not bending enough to catch up to the McLaren driver. There is a 2 as Gagley, Varga tries to look for the move past Gagley. Gagley not really defending, but just planting his car on the race, not letting Varga take the fastest way around these corners. Varga gets the better exit. Gagley loses his race. Varga's still not pushing though. Coming down onto cops. Varga does not try and look to make the moves past. He's just going to try and hold past till the next DRS. Keeps the foot planted, but Varga almost drifts that line then to get a warning. Wave Dre now is in DRS range of Phantom Fox ahead. Burning, going completely flying past the Alpine driver, and is now going to be on the hunt for Minkestro head due to him having newer tyres. Now Epic the Animal also trying to make a look past Phantom Fox. Yes, he is. Phantom Fox diving in. Your final person to make a pit stop here today in their first pit stop here today in TFR F1. I'm gonna predict he's gonna go on those medium compound tyres. 10 laps to go in this race. It's definitely the smart option. Is Mindmaster.
Michael. That is...
That's right.
Yeah, an important move for my Masters race indeed. He's 3 laps old, hards. He's got to do a recovery race here, as I think the top from 2nd to 4th, 5th are all within DRS, all trying to get that. Epic unfortunately does not have that DRS advantage, even with Wave Dre leaving him 1.5 seconds ahead. So it should be an easy move for both Imadi and Mo, and even Samad with those younger tyres to get past Epic. I say that, they're just not gonna. I'm sorry, there we go. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a bit quiet there because I lost Alfie for just a second. Yeah, you are back.
Yeah, there we go. Thank God. Yeah, my headset decided to die on me, which is perfect. But Michael Louise as I have missed, Michael Louise does get overtaken by CJ. CJ now pressing to try and stay in the DRS range of the Ferrari ahead of him. JVK, oh, is Gagley is battling
Epic comes
Varga now.
into
Gagley not
pits.
trying to get a position, forced out wide. As Epic the Animal's into the pits, he must be going for a two-stop as Gagley forces Varga out wide. No, as Varga forces Gagley out wide. As luckily Gagley does keep position, but it's definitely going to be something that he will be very annoyed at. Now JVKP gaining on the Haas ahead of him. Michael Louise is going to be diving into the pits now. There is a yellow flag as Mindmaster. Oh, Mindmaster missed his pits.
Yeah.
He must have. Mindmaster must have. Oh, Michael Louise 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Mindmaster must have lost his tyres there.
Yeah, I think
as that's something he doesn't want to happen.
It's unfortunate for my
Oh no. Luckily no contact there. Ooh, JVKP is still not in DRS range of the Mercedes Heston, but he's now in a sandwich. Him and Phantom Fox are now in a sandwich between Epic Animal and CJ. Neither Epic Animal does have DRS on the driver ahead of him. On those fresh, hard compound tyres, he does not think mediums are the play to go. Phantom Fox does, though. He thinks opposite to the driver behind him. JVKP gets a 3-second time penalty. That is our third 3-second time penalty here today. As we still have the top 7. Oh, as we go back, if we look up further, Varga coming through Maggots and Beckett's now is looking to make a move past Gagley, both fully burning Gagley, trying to break the slipstream of the Red Bull behind. Varga isn't able to gain enough, but still going to try and make the move, trying to force Gagley, trying to scare him out. Now coming down into Vale, no, Gagley pits. There's another driver in the pits, that is Gagley. This is definitely not what I expect. I expect a lot of one stops. Most drivers are doing a 2. Does that mean CJ is also going to come diving into the pits now? That is your question. That is my question here today.
A lovely move on GVK Pro. I'm sorry, that was a lovely move. A switch back into Stowe. That is not something you see all the time going into here, but he is on fresh mediums and he's hunting down CJH on those very old hards. He's got that DRS. CJ has that penalty. I'm not expecting a massive fight here, but you never know with TFR.
No, you do not. You never know. As JVKP is watching behind, watching this all unfold, trying to see it. Oh, Phantom Fox is a much better rider than CJ does. Fully bending that overtake. Getting that DRS open is going to try and make a move now. CJ defends his side, but Phantom Fox still wants it. Phantom Fox sends it down the inside. CJ backs off. As Epic the Animal switches back on JVKP. CJ does get forced a bit deep, I believe. But Epic the Animal gets the exit on his teammate. Fully burned. JVKP can he?
Sorry,
he's gonna be touch.
CJ is.
Oh, they touch again. Very aggressive. Oh, contact again between the two.
CJ is forced out wide, comes out still ahead, going into Maggots and Beckett's. That I feel was going to be looked at. I don't think CJ
That's definitely going to be looked at as motor over. The McLaren driver makes it past D. Wade Dre looking to use his tyre advantage to press the Aston Martin in front of him. I think. Now the question is Mint Kestrel, who did pit around the time the 2 stoppers pit, is he going to box again for new tyres? Or is he going to try and stretch him out to the end of this race? That is one question we have for you today. As JVKP is 3/10 behind CJ, looking to save his DRS, trying to make a move on one of the straights. They're definitely a big bits of contact between the two. They've already had bits of drama, like at Monaco, where the very annoyed drivers had that restart there today. As it's the only one major battle's going on right now. Samad is watching Imad gain on Motusolva. These 3 is a massive battle for P3 here today. Can Samad, the man who set 2 fastest laps in a row, make the move past these 2? Imad, your 4-time champion, he knows how to defend, he knows how to attack, he knows when to box, he knows everything about every driver here as he has raced them. Got DRS on Motusolva, but I do not think it'll be enough for this straight as he stops burning. Samad also trying to save his DRS. Epic the Animal 2/10 behind the Alpine Phantom Fox. This is showing pure pace. Even though he does not have the tyre advantage, he has the pace. Epic the Animal now perfectly and clean through Max and Beckett, gets the exit. Fully burning. Phantom Fox is not trying to stop it on the none. Epic the Animal makes the move past us. Now we go behind to JVKP and CJ. JVKP sends it right past CJ. Now he's gonna look. Now JVKP is gonna look to hold that position behind the Mercedes driver. It's now JVKP who does not look for a move. Does not look to try and do anything. Trying just to hold CJ now behind. Gagley is catching up to the two behind. So is Iron Master. Even if
going towards the front, I'm a D. That was a close my camera angle. They were getting within 1/10 with using DRS, keeping it real nice and close. It's still being just enough. Smart being left just a little bit behind, 7/10, as Amazee is putting the pressure and mounting it on Mo, keeping that McLaren driver honest.
It's definitely going to be one thing if Michael Lee gets another 3-second time penalty. Gagley gets the move past CJ. CJ's tyres are starting to wear with 11 laps on them. He's definitely going to want, if CJ wants to try and keep his position, he might want to box, and his tyres definitely will be starting to go now as Gagley's now trying to make the look. As Wave Dre's disconnected. Wave Dre's disconnected from the race. Wave Dre is disconnected, and I do not have him added.
I will try
that is
again.
Good for him. Yeah, I will.
Don't think I have him actually.
Yeah, I will message him to add me, but that is not something he wanted.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for Wave Dre right there. A potential winner here, but he might just be able to get back in. As Amazee is still chasing down Mo2 Silva. As they are also coming up on the disconnected AI of Wave Dre, an unfortunate sight to see as they're all getting closer and closer. As Mo sends it down the inside of his teammate to take that P2. And Amazee is sending it right round the outside, keeping it foot pinned with Samad getting right past. And you can see Wave is falling fast.
Oh, Wave Dre is back. He's back already. He's already back. Sony must have invited him. As now CJ got the DRS on JVKP. JVKP goes down the inside to defense the inside. Goes very deep. Locks up. Parks it perfectly out on the curbs. As he's not trying to let this Mercedes driver take his P10 away from him. As if we go back to the front, Amazee is 4/10 behind Mo2 Silva up front. Minkestrel has pulled away. Minkestrel has shown that even though he does not get pole, he still has the pace. Wave Dre, the unlucky driver, to be put down into P5 after that disconnection. He's going to want, if he wants his P4, he's going to have to make the move past 3 very, very quick drivers here today, with only 5 laps remaining in this race. CJ, again, we got to go back to CJ. He has DRS on JVKP, not making anything of it though. JVKP got such a big advantage on ERS compared to his rival, as they are both trying to save their tyres, but also push not to let Mindmaster, who is already within range. Mindmaster, even if they both finish the race right now, Mindmaster does.
As Amazee is nearly pulling along alongside of Mo, but then both of them burning that ERS just to keep ahead. They are now 3/10 coming into these corners. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what D needs to get past Mo here. He's showing he has pace in sector 1 and sector 2, and that sector 3 he just can't keep up with Mo. So but also critically, sorry, I've just seen this, they are both coming from B29.
The AI of B29.
B29 could actually change as B29 is getting in the way of Mo, stopping him from getting that perfect exit. But he does have that DRS.
That is going to be very, very influential. That might be the difference between D not getting past him and getting past him. Samad is still waiting, biding his time, waiting for that opportunity for those two to stop properly battling, and for him just to swoop by with that massive advantage he's got over the two drivers. He's got such a big pace and ERS advantage. As if we look behind them now, you've got Wave Dre, the man who was disconnected and is now back in this race. He is now looking to catch up to the drivers in front. Only 2 seconds between them now. Is Amazee looking now. As CJ gets another 3-second time penalty. Amazee gets a brilliant exit here today. Mo2 Silva looking, swerving, already going for that defensive move, coming back along to the racing line. Amazee nice and smooth, trying to take around the outside. Number 2, brilliant defended by Mo2 Silva there. As Samad is still looking for the move. Samad. Oh, D gets a bad. If D gets a bad attack, Samad's gonna be right on him. Samad does not get the best of exits. Right on the diffuser at D though, still just over 110 separating them now. Samad decides to back off and let them fight. There is a caution sector 1 as that is JVKP around. Contact between CJ and JVKP. That is not going to be good as they've already had instance together, and it definitely will not be best. If we go back to the front now, I'm a D. Got DRS on Motu Solver again as CJ and Mindmaster are battling it out. I'm a D looking to gain. This is not enough again. I'm a D is going to get very desperate very quickly, as this is definitely not going to be what he wants. If he wants that P2, he wants to get ahead of one of his championship rivals here today. Another one of his championship rivals, all the way down in P7.
Within a tenth, I thought he was going to go for a move there, I can't lie. As they're coming through farm corner now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Euro flags here today, and that's JVKP. JVKP has a puncture. JVKP has a slow puncture on one of his tires. That is definitely not what he wants to
But coming back right up to the front, I am the D is within a tenth, basically, of Murray. Sends it right down that inside. As they are still side by side, still keeping it.
Oh, drivers who have had history. Oh, it's not able to do. Oh.
Very good of them to keep it at least a little clean and not take each other right out of this race. But also, interestingly, behind, Wavedre has caught up to this little DRS train with 2 laps to go. Is Mo defending hard to try and give him that podium?
Definitely, maybe, as Imadi and Mo do have a big history together. At tracks earlier this season, they had instances like Kota. Mo's over doing very, very aggressive defending and attacking against D. D decides to try and straight line him and does give him a 10-second penalty and a race ban, which definitely did not help his championship hopes. Samad still sitting behind the 2 drivers in front. He's waiting for either a mistake or an incident to happen just to snatch on that. But the problem is now he has a red hot McLaren behind him, who is looking to try and get back the positions he's lost. I'm a D, just 210 separating him and Motu Solver. They are battling now as Wavedre sends it down the inside. Samad gets out.
Imadi is also trying to get him.
And
he has DRS and he has side by side.
Between the 2. Imadi off track. Imadi with a 3-second time penalty. Imadi is forced off track with a 3-second time penalty for the Ferrari driver.
He lets Wavedre through, I think.
I think he lets Wavedre through. I think Imadi has given up. He must be letting that McLaren through.
That is unfortunate for him.
Not what you want to see.
Now IMD is fighting back here, banning the DRS, trying to get around the outside of that McLaren, who's taking a defensive line and just can't keep it.
Oh, loses it there, Samad. Oh yeah, D must have damage as Samad uses it to pounce on D's mistake. Like I said, he's been waiting for that now, and is now on these last laps. He's been saving his tyres. He's going to have such a big advantage. But D's going to look back. D is looking to make a move past the Williams driver, but is unable to now, coming in to these final 2 corners now to start the final lap of the race. Min Kestrel now coming through to start his final lap. The man he's got a 5-second gap to the cost ban. He can save his tyres, he can take his time. He is probably, unless there's one big mistake happens, he's your winner. As Wavedre is now, I think, defending his teammate in front. Wavedre will be looking to get that double McLaren podium, but with a hungry Samad behind, one quick driver, it's definitely one of the bad. Samad, makes contact, but still looks down the inside, locks up his rears. Catches a bit of air there, catching the sausage curb, loses it. Imadi makes it past. Samad loses his rear. That is definitely going to be one thing. Except for the animal, makes it down the inside of Varga. They are both drivers now battling for this P6 here today. Samad now lost, he's now out of DRS range to the drivers in front. Imadi looking to make that move past Wavedre and break up that double McLaren podium here right now. We have Wavedre definitely has the DRS advantage over Imadi. You can see the tyre waste getting to him. He's not able to keep behind. was not able to keep his pace as they all get the fuel light. As if we go to the front now, coming down the hangar straight, Main Kestrel is definitely your winner here today. But as JVKP sets the fastest lap on those soft compound tyres, he's showing he does actually have pace, but he's been unable to show it. Imad still trying to keep behind as we go to the front now. Main Kestrel crosses the line, and here's your winner here. Round 8 is TFR's round 8. Motu Solver now crossing it. Now about to cross the line, that is P2, Wave Dre P3, Imad P4, but with time penalty, Samad is going to go ahead and take that P4 from him. Imad down to P5, Egnanum now coming to cross the line, P6, Varga P7, Phantom Fox coming, saving his tyres, be very careful. Coming across the line now, P8, Gagley right behind him, P9, Nine Master coming across now to make that a P10. CJ coming across now, making that becoming P11. Schaefer now Schaefer gets P11 after CJ's penalties. JVKP, a man who is 30 seconds behind the drivers in front of him, is going to be just pushing. As B29's AI is also finished. We are waiting on 2 drivers now to complete this race here. JVKP and Michael Louise, 2 of the, what you can say, definitely the most unluckiest drivers here in TFR Esports. Both went box for soft to try and get that fastest lap. JVKP does get it, and it will be coming across the line now. JVKP P13, and here we are, the final driver to cross the line now. The Hash driver here on the soft compound tyres. Michael Louise crosses P14. That is the end of TFR Esports round 8 here at Silverstone. Oh, what a race here today. You cannot deny that this has been something of a wonder. It is something you want to be able to see. Samad gets cleanest driver. The game's driver of the day is Phantom Fox, but my question here to you, Nepital, is who is your driver of the day?
My driver of the day has to be P29. I have to say, although he finished last, without that critical DRS given to Mo down that hangar straight, I don't think D would have either gotten that penalty or not gotten that P2. But what about you? Who is your driver of the day?
I think my driver of the day has to go to Phantom Fox. Like the game from P15, not definitely one of his best qualifying. His strategy worked out perfectly for him, up, finishing P8 ahead of his teammate, who qualified 9 positions ahead of him. That is not something you want to know, is when your teammate tells you that they finished so far, that they qualified so far ahead of you, and you still finish ahead. Some drivers who've been very unlucky today, Michael Louise starting P9, down in P4, now in P14, B29, P8, now in P15. Another unlucky driver is Imad, start qualified P3, now all the way down into P5. Definitely been a race to remember definitely been a race to remember with all this hecticness, all these overtakes. A very entertaining race and a very good one for you viewers here today.
Definitely is, but join us next. Is it next week? Or do we have a...
No, 2-week break. We have a 2-week break for New Year's and...
Okay,
yeah.
So... Come back again in what, January now? If I do my math right?
Yeah, back for the new year, as this will definitely be something to be watching for. Get your practice in, and maybe you'll be here to join the F1 division, as there are spots free in all divisions here. TFR Esports is definitely the spot you want to be.
Yes. Join us next time in Hungary.